I want to look at 6 key challenges that affect every care business. The first one, I guess the main one that is trotted out time and time again, is the demographic time bomb. Is that not only is society ageing, there's a higher survival rate and there's more complex morbidities. People are surviving a lot longer with more complexity. But also people with a learning disability or a physical disability, are also ageing. The survival rates are going up. So all of this is a demand for staff. And at the same time, what the care sector used to rely on, and still does to some extent, is the younger female demographic. And that is the growth of that is slowing down. And migrants, of course, are an absolutely critical part of any care labour workforce, are affected by government policy and by changes in the economic environment globally, about whether they'll come to a particular country or return home. On top of that, then there are societal changes, and these are I think, very slow moving sometimes, but we're seeing more recently an increase in impatience because of social media, because of the expectation of instant gratification. Improvements in customer service in other sectors have meant that the care and healthcare sector is slowly but surely looking out of step and rather clunky in terms of how quickly we respond to people and the language we use, and what an effort it is to apply to us compared to some of the more consumer-facing brands. People are also more willing to complain and leave feedback, negative feedback often, and that can affect others who are looking to apply. There's less of a community feel, of course, over time. Younger people are more concerned with technology and spend more time on electronic devices and less time out in the community talking to neighbours, having meals together and interacting with real people in the community. And that means that they're less practiced and less familiar and less likely to consider a career which has contact with other people for long periods of time. Public perceptions I've mentioned already, the image of care work versus, for example, healthcare, which has a very good public perception. Nursing is seen very differently to care work. That causes an issue. And the fragmented nature of many care markets around the world, where there are many, many small, independent, not-for-profit or for-profit care providers operating independently and almost competing with each other. This is also causes us an issue in terms of the lack of scale that you might see with a centrally funded healthcare system like the NHS, and their ability to recruit in the same way with a consistent brand across the country.